So if you're an adventure rider, do a lot of off-roading on your own motorcycle, then this if you do a lot, then this is just a Sunday cruise for you. If you, like me, have some experience, but still building on it. This is just a pleasant little challenge. A nice little adventure. So some basic tips or things that I'm trying to work on. I guess the basics of riding off-road is try not to use your front brake a whole lot, because there's not a lot of traction there to be able to stop you. And if you start to lose traction with your front wheel, and that you walk it up. Whew. Well, that was close. I don't know what happened there. Something's happened to my steering. Uh-oh. The adventure continues.
So the microphone on the GoPro device didn't really pick up my voice very well. I'll do a little narrating over the video here. After checking out the bike, looking at the suspension, looking at the handlebars, looking at the tire, finally discovered here that it's actually the fender got jammed up on the skid plate. Like any good motorcyclist, I've got my tool roll here that I keep under the seat of the V-Strom. I've gone through it to make sure I've got every wrench, plier, and tool that I would need to be able to do some roadside maintenance, including Allen wrenches. So I've taken those Allen wrenches, gone through every Allen bolts on the bike to make sure that they all fit. And as luck would have it, that the fender here, which would probably be the easiest fix in this situation, does have an Allen bolt, but after checking all of the Allen wrenches, didn't seem to be the right size to be able to release it and get it off of the skid plate. Thinking that in this case it was actually an SAE size. So fortunately, there was a neighbor right there at the house that I stopped at who had a set of Allen wrenches that he loaned for me to take a crack at it. But what I discovered here is that actually this is not an improper size, it's actually stripped. So no Allen wrench was going to be able to get it off here. So how did I get the fender free from the skid plate? You might be asking right now. Well, it was a sacrifice. Fortunately, I always carry a pocket knife with me pretty well wherever I go. And what I was able to do here is actually get in and start to trim away part of the fender that was lodged up onto the skid plate. A little bit of cutting from each side, and actually it cracked off before I even got all the way through once some of the pressure started to get to it. So once I started cutting it, it pretty much cracked off. And it looks like we're back good to go again. And with that fixed, kind of took a look back at what just happened. You could see from the tire tracks just really how close I had come here to putting the bike down into what turns out to be a really steep and deep gully here that looks like it goes down probably about 15 feet or so, full of barbed wire, and not a very pleasant outcome if that had been the case. But as luck would have it, with shift in momentum, and it looks like a little bit of flexibility still in the steering with the suspension under pressure, I was able to get out of that and ride it out to safety, get it fixed,
barbed wire
and continue on in the adventure.
So.
Okay. Whew. Well, that was unexpected.